Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuhu, and good day everyone. I am Norman A. Biston of Ganasi National High School, your teacher in Araling Panlipunan 12, which is Understanding the Culture, Society, and Politics. Now, in our society, sometimes we encourage and tend to affiliate and be part of the social organization that suits our personality and interest. Now, today, we are going to discuss and analyze the forms and functions of social organization. Now, let us discuss about social organization. So, what do you mean by social organization? So, social organization is an organization of society. It is actually a system or a pattern of relationship among individuals or in groups. Now, in other words, social organization refers to the way that people relate themselves to one another that characterized by a formal structured rules and authority relations. Now, take a look at these pictures. By merely seeing and observing these pictures, you will simply understand what social organization is. In fact, there's a lot of social organizations that can be found in our society, such as the family, the schools, the government, the church, and the state. Let's talk about the forms of social organization. So first form of social organization is the political organization. An example of this is the government and the state. The second one is the economic organization. An example of this are the factories and companies. The third one is the religious organization. An example of this is the church. The fourth one is the financial organization. An example of this is the banks. The last one is the educational organization, such as the schools, state universities, and colleges. So those are the forms of social organization. So let's proceed to the basic functions of social organization. Actually, there are many functions of social organization, but these are the two basic functions of social organization. The first function of social organization is to regulate the relationship among individuals in the organization, which means a member of a certain organization can build a strong relationship with each other in order to bring out and be more effective in doing their duties and responsibilities in that organization. The second function is to materialize and implement effective and welfare works and contribution in the society. Obviously, the organization has its own mission or goals in the society, which is to address some of the social problems that we are encountered in our society. Now today, I am expecting that you will learn something about the forms and functions of social organization. Once again, I am Norman A. Biston of Ganasi National High School, your teacher in Araling Panlipunan 12, which is Understanding the Culture, Society, and Politics.